What is going on, everyone? This is the Brandalorian back with another action figure unboxing and review. And today we're looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Night Attack 4-wheel drive Stinger and Driver. That's right, you can actually see my kitten Turbo in the shot. And now he's gone. Just got this in the mail. Very excited to have it. Was a big fan of the driver, the paint scheme of the driver, but just overall of the Stinger in general, and very happy to have it for sure. I have the Vamp, so we will be comparing that as well. But looking at the box here, we've got, it looks like the Vamp, or another Stinger in the back. We've got the Ferret over here, which I have reviewed. Get that glare off, so I can see that better. I really like kind of like this nighttime, with the missiles going on in the background. Looks almost like it's in a desert or like maybe an island. Either way, I think it looks great on this box. This is number 120. And looking at the side here, we've got the driver artwork, number 120 there as well. And then taking a look at the back, we've got all of the accessories and components that come with the Stinger. So very excited to see that. And if you need to, check out the barcode, or the QR code I should say, and you can see all of this guy's stats. All right, I think without further ado, let's crack them open. Okay, now that we have the Stinger out of the packaging, all accessorized, we can take a closer look at it. And I think if you liked the Vamp, the classified Vamp, you're gonna love this thing. It's very much the same mold, but in the gray and black and red Cobra Stinger aesthetic and paint. This is new, this piece here, which has the Stinger missiles. And this kind of rotates around, similar to the Modus. And then it also cranks up like that. So you can get your Stinger in action. I think mine popped off here. I'll put it back on. Looking around, we've got Turbo, similar to Turbo the kitten there. A new added piece was this stand and some pegs for some Cobra troopers to back up the driver. The other new added pieces are a roof and 2 doors on the sides. And they pop open like that. And then the roof I can actually kind of pop off as well. And you can flip that open like that or remove it altogether. And then you can pop this door open as well. What's really cool, I'm not so sure if you can get a view of that. You know what, let's see if we can take the roof off so you can see. Because there's some really cool red interior going on in there. And then we've got, you can see the red interior on the door, and then all of the added detail inside. We've got the moving throttle, similar to the Vamp. But yeah, I'm digging the gray on the interior of the door. Really like that. We'll attach the door frame back on. Personally, I was a big fan of the Vamp, so this was a much needed one for me. We also have this supercharged turbo engine, which is a step above what good old Clutch had with the Vamp. Hood pops off to reveal the engine, just like the Vamp. And then we've got this added kind of grill piece here, very aggressive looking. Got some toe inches here, and it extends about that far, and then you've got the spin wheel to reel it back in. I really like the decals that are already on this thing, the Cobra symbol here, as well as the Cobra Stinger emblem here with the Black Widow. It's kind of like, in my headcanon, what G.I. Joe does, Cobra has to do better. They said we can't be one-upped by those Joes. So they said, you know what, we'll take that Vamp design and we'll add to it. We've got the working suspensions on all four sides. Rubbery tires, just like we had with the Vamp. Very much appreciated. And then the fire extinguisher is yellow, and that clips on there, just like that. Got the rear view working mirror there. So yeah, if you had the Vamp, you pretty much know what you're getting here with a few nice upgrades. So now let's take a closer look at the driver. All right, now taking a look at the driver. This is a combination of Cobra Officer and Cobra Infantry / Trooper. Here we've got, I believe this is the Trooper torso, Trooper arms, Trooper head, Officer hands, Officer boots. But with all of those, they mix and match very well. We've got a darker skin tone here for the driver, and the printing, the face printing, digital print looks great. I love this mask. I like it more than the cloth officer mask. I think this just looks a lot meaner. Kind of reminds me of like the early 90s first Mortal Kombat movie when Sub-Zero and Scorpion went from cloth masks to like that very texturized mask. I don't know. I like it. I like the red. This is painted really well with the black, the two-tone grays, and then the red, the hints of red. Got the Stinger emblem here. And I don't know, personally, I like the idea of this guy in my headcanon. Him being like one of the main leaders of the troops. Because he has the same mold, but he just really stands out. And I only got one of these Stingers, so I'm only gonna have one driver, but I feel like he's gonna kind of stand head and shoulders above the rest. So he kind of can be like, I don't know, maybe not a squad leader, but maybe just a leader amongst the Cobra infantry officers and troops. Similar to the gray squad leader Viper from the 3-pack that we got, of the 3-pack of Vipers. So then we'll take a look at his accessories. We've seen these all before. We've got the AK with removable magazine. We've got this smaller automatic weapon, removable magazine. The old style, German style pistol. We've got a really cool knife, which we've seen before, but it has red handle. I like that. We've got the red rifle sheath that can port on the back. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we've got the gray helmet, which always goes on pretty easily. Yeah, I like that. I think this guy looks great. I'm very happy to have him. Complements the Stinger quite well. And now we have the Stinger driver inside, and that looks great. I've got him posed with his pistol, kind of just lifting that swivel door up so he can take a shot at the Joes. Yeah, and he fits totally perfect inside the Stinger. That looks pretty damn cool if you ask me. And here we have the Stinger compared to the Vamp. So we've got a Valkyrie on the back of the Stinger driver there, clutch, and G.I. Joe 60th anniversary trooper there. So yeah, pretty much the same body, but they really did a good job, in my opinion, of adding different decal, different paint, different pieces altogether. There's pieces like these lights that are exclusive to the Vamp and the two Modus connected compared to the missiles of the Stinger, the doors and the roof of the Stinger. We've got more of like a gas tank and like a blanket on the Vamp and the supercharged engine on the turbo engine on the Stinger. The grills are different. I think that this is definitely worth getting if you haven't done so already. I know a lot of people are definitely army building this one, but one other comparison I'd like to do. So now we have our HISS tank with our Stinger, and I have to say this looks really, really good. I think these pair up really nice together. I feel like the Stinger would be kind of running front and in the back, backing up or leading the way for the HISS tank to do some damage. But the blacks, the reds, I think it all goes well together, especially the missiles of the red missiles of the Stinger. Very much happy with that. And as well, we have our HMS, and this does connect. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that on really quick. And so now we have the HMS hooked up to the Stinger, and that works really well. I personally like this hooked up to the HISS tank and let the Stinger be a little bit more mobile with its own missiles. But I mean, you can mix and match. You can do whatever you want. As you can see, sorry for the display. I need a bigger table, but I think these guys did a great job of helping you really beef up your Cobra vehicle fleet, if you will. Final thoughts on the Stinger with Stinger driver. I think this is an awesome set. I'm in love with this mold already of the Stinger and the Vamp, and they just added upon it while also staying true to the original design and the original release. The Stinger driver is a great figure. I've got him standing here with the Valkyrie and the Cobra Island Trooper. And yeah, what can I say? I'm always going to be down to army build, especially for Cobra. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, please feel free to like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next episode.